New at 5, a sex education controversy after some middle school students got a visit from an LGBTQ plus nonprofit group.
Action News Now reporter Tori Apodaca is live near Blue Oak Charter in Chico. So Tori, what are parents worried about here?
Yeah, parents are worried that their middle schoolers are not ready to have these types of conversations about LGBTQ+. So a lot of parents tell me that they were blindsided when their students hopped into their cars after schools with lots of questions.
The school going behind our backs to educate our kids about LGBTQ topics is a betrayal of trust.
A frustrated Blue Oak Charter School parent whose voice and identity we are disguising for fear of retaliation.
I don't want my 12-year-old to have to think about what it means to be pansexual right now. Later, we'll talk about these things.
But instead, this parent was forced to have the conversation about this sooner than they would have liked.
I asked him to explain to me what it meant to be, what they had told him it meant to be pansexual or bisexual, and I was shocked.
The school claims the talk from a member of Stonewall Alliance was about suicide and bullying prevention.
I would be happy for them to talk about those sort of things.
But the parent said it had nothing to do with this, instead focusing on the definitions of LGBTQ+. Blue Oak Charter's executive director, Susan Dominigani, shared part of a message with us that went to families after Stonewall's visit. It gives no indication of suicide prevention or anti-bullying. So what was actually discussed behind these walls? Dominigani says it was not about sex education and gave me this statement, which reads in part, quote, "It is important for us to educate our students on appropriate boundaries and get clear about what is considered harassment and or bullying." As part of our anti-bullying program, Stonewall went over very basic terminology and definitions, the difference between gender identity and gender expression, and student rights.
They inform us about what students are learning in other subjects. Why would they choose not to inform us about introducing such a sensitive topic to 12-year-olds?
So sex education usually requires a permission slip inside schools, but the difference here is that Blue Oak Charter is claiming that this was supposed to be a discussion about anti-suicide and bullying prevention. I also reached out to Stonewall Alliance to learn more about what they are teaching kids in the classroom, and I am still working to get that answer. Reporting live in Chico, Tori Apodaca, Action News Now, coverage you can count on.
Thanks, Tori. Blue Oak says as a California school, it is legally required to protect their LGBTQ plus students from discrimination and harassment. And you can head to our website, actionnewsnow.com, and find this story to see Blue Oak's full statement.